Look at your cute little ring light.
I know. You know what though?
What?
It's too. I don't like it. You have a ring light though,
Can't
right?
you extend the legs?
No, that is it. It is a legit
A short one.
little ring light.
Oh, because mine goes like high.
Yeah, and that's why yours looks so good, I think. I would like to get a different ring
I
light.
just don't like, when I wear glasses, the reflection. I don't like that on me.
Right, I know.
That's why I'm always like trying not to have that
I
reflection.
know. But you can see people who wear glasses. You can
Yeah.
see their ring light. And that's just confirmation. I must be doing it right.
Yeah. Everybody has
Everybody else, that's how we know we're doing it right. That's what everybody else is doing. All right, Joanne. Make sure we're recording.
I know. It's like, are we going already? We're
So
going.
I'm going to try to make sure that I keep my head in the video.
Video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing these videos, but I'm the only one watching it because I'm putting it on our YouTube. Although I do take clips.
Oh, these. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Well,
videos of the
because we're
episodes.
not really promoting it yet. I was thinking of ways to. Well, once the Facebook group gets going, we could always put links in there, right?
Yes.
So then,
Yes, we'll do that. Did I just turn me up or did I turn you up?
my hearing, you turned me up, so it's.
Can you hear?
I can hear it's loud.
Oh, wait.
Which?
Oh, this is your. I just turned your headphones up. This is the voice. It's been so long since we've used this that I forgot. These are your headphones, so you can change the volume right there because that's just for you.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to turn your mic up, but this is your mic.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Well, and then you could turn your sound up. No.
Does my sound need to go up?
No. I mean
Oh yeah. I thought I needed to hear you more, so I turned up your ears.
And then you're like,
instead of you're like, no.
nothing. I was like, oh, it's a little loud.
Okay. Well,
I would have changed it, but.
All right. Well, so Joanne, it is the end. Well, no, we have one more week of 2021.
Yes.
But 2021 has been very fun for us.
Yeah. So started the podcast in April, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And we've been doing it every week.
Yeah. What has been your favorite part about the podcast?
Well, my favorite part has been just the learning. I love to learn new things. So we've learned how to use this fancy pants equipment. And then we have learned a little bit about Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We have learned about Zoom.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I prefer the sound of this, but I like having the video as well as Zoom. And the convenience of being able to connect with people anywhere with Zoom.
Yes. Yeah, that does make it easier.
So I guess the thing that I would like to do is learn how to get this sound quality on Zoom. That's my Christmas wish.
Well, then does that depend on our mics?
I think it's the mic. When I use Zoom, I'm using my laptop, and your sound, you have the same mic as I have, but your sound is good. So I think I just need to have it either, I was thinking I need to have it closer to my face, or this room is big, or I don't know. The room that you're in, you have stuff in it that maybe takes up the space.
Yeah, because my room it's bigger, but it does have more stuff in it.
I think that might be it, because that's what I mean. Like the space in here is just empty space, so it has room for sound to echo. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that is my Christmas wish. And my very favorite part has been getting to meet new people. Having some really good conversations. How about you?
Yeah, I think, just the process of learning something new, and we've, built upon it, getting more experience in different ways, and so that's been fun, and just talking with other people about dreams, and that's been the fun part. And I mean, as we look into what's coming up and guests, to have on, that's exciting. So yeah, it's a good excuse to reach out to people and say, hey, would you like to chat with us? We have a podcast.
So when you think back at why did we do this podcast? Why were we? I'm just gonna move this.
I think it was part because when just having our conversation, we thought, other people might be interested. It's just like having breakfast with us, you know, and we get to just talk, and then getting more comfortable with it. Because neither of us feel like we want to speak in front of crowds, but this is a nice, safe way.
We have no problem having a conversation. It's when you turn the camera on or the mic on that it's like, I forget how to talk. I forget how to use my words. So yeah, that was...
Don't you feel like you're a little bit more comfortable?
Yeah.
Talking in other, forums?
Yeah, I feel like, you know what it was? I think another helpful thing was this microphone when we first tested it out. Because, I don't know, I feel like people, when they hear their voice, they wonder, is that really what I sound like? This mic really makes you sound official, doesn't it? I don't know. That's the way I feel.
Like you're on the radio.
Yeah, like I know what I'm doing. And the course that we've been taking with Sherry Salata, I think that should be a new hashtag. Hashtag Sherry Salata.
We giggle because how many times have we said her name during the podcast from April? And I was thinking this morning that she has been the most influential person in my life this year.
Absolutely.
I mean, and whether it's what she's been saying, or through her work as far as putting together the course, which is 12-week course, or the support system. And because through the support system, we've been in the same Zoom room as authors, speakers, so Martha Beck, Terry Cole, Gay Hendricks,
oh my goodness,
Blackson. I mean, yeah.
Right. Who are we? We've had conversations with these people. Like, it's almost like we were in the same room with them.
Right.
And she gave us that opportunity.
Yeah, so, I mean, that as a collective has really shaped my year.
Yeah. So she has another course coming up.
Yes. So she's done the course. We took the first go around, and then there was a second, and now coming in January there will be a third, and it's just getting better.
She's changing the world. She's just blessing it with transformation. So if people want to be part of this course, you can go check her out for sure. You won't regret it. It's it has changed my life. This whole year, I've gained friends from all over the world, soul sisters, and a few men in there.
Yeah. Talk about like people who you know, like, and trust.
Yeah. instantly
Yeah.
I feel a connection with them that's like best friends.
Yeah, and they really do. They really care. They are really. I mean, that's the only conversation she wants to have, and that's where we are too.
Yes.
Transformation.
Right. So, anywho, we're super excited because we talked about at the beginning of this podcast how one day we were going to sit down and actually have a conversation with Sherry Salata, #Sherry Salata. And we're going to.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And for people maybe who don't know her background a little bit, I mean, we're gonna talk to her about it. But executive producer of the Oprah show.
Yes.
Now, how far of a reach already is that? And yet, what amazes me is that she is right now. This is like her best life.
Right.
With us.
Right. You think, how can it get any better than that? She's living the dream, her dream job, Oprah Winfrey, talking to
all the celebrities,
people like life. What's the word I want? Manifesting geniuses. She's rubbing shoulders with all the people that.
The thought leaders.
Yes, that's what I was looking. Why couldn't I think of the words? Yeah, and you think that is the best life, right? It seems like that is the very best life. But you know what even gets better?
Yeah.
Like right now, what she's doing right now is her best life.
And that just proves that it's not all the external things. Yeah, it's great, but unless there's that inner transformation, the peace, the loving yourself most, those kinds of things are what really make it satisfying and fulfilling. Yeah, that's still amazes me.
So how do you find out what that is? You know, because anybody looking outside, looking at her and seeing where she was, you know, with the Oprah Winfrey show, she's got it all, right? You looking at it from the outside.
Oh yeah.
She's got it all. But how do you know when you've got it all?
When you're happy. Like she was stressed out and I think almost numb because of the busyness of her life. She didn't really have time to, I mean, isn't that interesting though? Here she is with Deepak Chopra and, the other, what is that guy? Nati Han, or the guy from Southeast Asian guy, I can't remember. But anyway, all the meditators and spiritual people, she was around that for Showtime, but her job was making sure the show went well. So it was, even though she was around it, I don't think she had time to really absorb it, implement it.
I think maybe I'm just going to speak for myself because I feel like I had my dream job as well. And doing what I love, surrounded by people that I love. And a lot of times you get in a situation like that and you think, why wouldn't I want this? Why wouldn't I want this? Because it is amazing, right? But then your heart sings a different song. But you push it aside because you've got the best job or the best life surrounded by amazing people. And you just kind of turn the heart song off, right? And do the dance. And I think that sitting down and getting clear about what you want, getting clear about that for yourself, not from what everybody else sees. What is it that you want for yourself? And then start living that.
Yeah, when did you start realizing that difference?
Well,
Was it in while you were in school, or?
I think it was with Sherry's course, actually. You know, when those, I mean, because I was already practicing some of those things, but surrounded by other people who are doing the same thing and encouraging you to listen to your heart, you know, they're listening to their heart and encouraging you to listen to your heart. And it doesn't even matter what it looks like. They're going to encourage you to do it anyway. I think that that's the difference, you know. I was and like my dream job, I was surrounded by amazing people who didn't know and didn't understand how to follow their heart, because they had turned theirs off too. Their heart song, they had turned that off too, because it's easy to get caught up in the amazing job that we had.
Yeah, and that is true, because it's like no matter what job it is, because we were there and we loved being there, but not everybody did.
Yeah.
Not everybody felt that way. Not everybody felt it was their dream job, and that's just how it is, though. It's not going to be the dream job for everyone.
Right.
You got to find your really down deep dream.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think making that a daily practice of me just checking in with myself, surrounded by other people who were encouraging me to do the same thing and checking in on me to make sure I was doing what I want to do, you know. I think that just changed my world.
Yeah, it's funny because now we went from massage into coaching and having our own business, which are two really big new things. And there are so many ways that other people do coaching. There are so many ways that other people outside do business. So with all that, input from the outside, it's our job to really stay true to ourselves and decide, okay, that worked great for them. Is that what I want?
Right.
Is that how I want to run and build my business? And I think that's just the discovery part. And I think that's why with Sherry, on top of all that she's given us, watching her and seeing how she runs things is also a great example. And I'm, thinking, oh yeah, that'd be nice to be running a business like that. So yeah, I mean, it's still, being aware is still really important of how everybody else is doing it. We could still fall into that trap if we fall asleep.
You're right. Yeah. Well, I think checking in with yourself on like making it a daily practice of checking in with yourself and doing a little like Sherry does the triangle breath, like just allowing yourself to shut everything off and tune into your heart and what is it that your heart has to say for you. And it can be different every day, as we've been kind of learning along the way, because we started this podcast with the idea that we're going to practice speaking in a mic and putting our voice out for everybody to hear. And then we started exploring interviewing other people we knew that we felt comfortable asking, hey, you want to come be a guest on our show? And then we started getting brave asking people that we didn't know. So now that we're sitting there in the course and have this, Sherry offers to be on the podcast, now I can ask anybody. Now I feel like I can ask anyone.
It all happened in the perfect timing.
Yeah, just baby steps. Practice playing the part of the person I want to be. So, yeah.
So what is, so the recap of the year is all the things that we've learned, and my word was being, your word was love. Impossible dream.
So it was impossible that I changed to I'm possible. And so tell us about your being. How has that been for you?
It has been really good. It's harder than I thought it would be, because not pushing myself to be productive, and I still actually struggle with that, of that idea of I should be doing more, and then I catch myself, and then it takes effort to come back to myself. It's like that self check-in, of coming back and breathing and looking at who I am, and affirming that is more than enough, who I am. So it's not like I have to become anything different. What I need to do is become even deeper myself, more deeply myself, and really lean into that. And that, I think that's how it is for everyone, really. The Gay Hendricks talks about the genius zone.
Mm-hmm.
We can be in the competency zone, where we can do something and we could be pretty good at it, but it might not be our genius zone, where it's truly tied to who we are, and why we came here, and how we can be how we can contribute to the world the most, and so that's the part of I think so it's been a practice being, and yeah, I probably can do it for another year.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I just love learning new things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, so staying in that comfortable zone, doing things that we know we can do, we're capable of doing, is a comfortable place to be. But when you step into the zone of genius, it's uncomfortable, but that's growth. That's what growth feels like.
Yeah.
Right? Growing pains, but they're good for you.
Yeah. I mean, then, it's like the idea of, I really want that ease and flow. I think yesterday I was kind of mapping out my ideal lifestyle. And as I broke it down, I'm like, oh, what I want is 40 hours of learning, exploring, 30 hours of quote unquote work, so, and then, with the other stuff, but I thought, oh, I really like a slower pace, and I don't have to build in a lot of socializing, but through the work I want to do, I think that will be will fill my cup of socializing.
Yeah. Well, so do you have a word for 2022?
I think there might be a few, but I do want providential. So that is, I kind of was looking around, and I thought, I want to have that expectation of everything that I want and desire and need is going to be provided. So kind of riding that wave, not really in a way of just sit back and let everything come to you, but kind of.
Yeah.
almost.
Okay. Well,
but I'm going to have some intentions.
Well, that's what gets it to you, right?
Yeah.
The intention.
Right. So it'll totally look like everything's coming my way. Everything's coming to me. whatever I think about and I want, it's gonna be provided. That's what it's gonna look like on the outside. But on the inside, it's gonna be a lot of intention and centering and being and getting at that vibration. Yeah. What is your new word for the year?
So my word for this year was I'm possible. I changed impossible to I'm possible and focusing on my impossible goal of living in Italy. And we're doing it. We just did it. So we'll be in Italy for March and April. And how easy was that?
Yeah.
I mean, what was the hard part for you? Okay, I will tell you what the hard part was for me. The hard part for me, because I kept holding on to that thought in the back of my mind, even though I was saying I'm possible or it's possible, it was still, who does that? So that was still in the back of my mind that kept me from making the step, like booking the tickets. But as soon as like somebody who lives in Italy, who's going to spend time in Italy, has to actually get there, right? So booking the tickets, you booked the room, and now it's just done. That was the key, was to just do it, act on it. So get clear. Get clear. What are the CBAs, right? Get clear about what you want. Believe that your dreams are possible, and then act on them. So because of that, we're doing it, right? It's actually happening. So I've been playing around with different words for this year. The word abundance. But then I'm thinking I'm going to go back to just dream. Dream is going to be my word for the year, because that's where it all happens. That's where the magic happens. So dream isn't impossible. It's just the beginning. It starts with a dream. So then you get clear about it and believe it and then act upon it. So anything I want, is mine.
It's gonna be a really good year.
Oh my gosh, doesn't it?
Between a dream and providential.
I know, doesn't it sound exciting? So we want to invite everybody to come join our Facebook group and be part of this journey for the next year, because it's going to be amazing, and you're absolutely going to want to take the ride with us and start dreaming your own dreams.
Yes, Facebook group Unicorn Lens, right?
Yes, the YO Unicorn Lens Facebook group, and we're going to have a membership here coming up soon too, but you can come and join the conversation a little bit.
You know what cracks me up is that right now, because we haven't really been doing anything with the Facebook group, we have 3 members. Marcy, me, and Hope. Hope from the support system.
Okay, isn't that fun? We have Hope.
We have Hope.
We have us, and we have Hope.
Yeah, yes. That's why I'm like, oh, this is perfect. That's all you need.
All right, it starts with us. Thank you, Hope.
Yeah. And so, yes, we invite everyone to come and join our free Facebook group, and we'll be more active on that.
Yeah, so what are we going to be doing, Joanne?
We'll be sharing maybe we're going to be preparing for our Italy trip. So maybe preparing some Italian lessons, and we're going to practice for our upcoming membership, which will be, we're thinking some cooking lessons and some live interactions, testing out some live Facebook or streaming from Zoom. We haven't figured that out yet, but we'll be testing some things out in the beginning of the year. So if you have any suggestions or things you'd like to see, but we should keep people updated on our word of the year, dream and providential, and other people share their, you know, we want to kind of build a community there.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And really, I just want to create more of what I already have, you know, that community, people who want the same thing and they're dreaming. And when I surround myself with dreamers, it helps me to reach my dreams. It helps me to know the possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, the thought of international living, that's kind of been a thing that we're, you know, dreaming of and toying around with. And, you know, a couple months here in Italy, a couple months in Japan, a couple months in Mexico. Wouldn't that be a great life?
Absolutely.
And other people think that too.
Yes.
If that's you, then you definitely need to join the group and put your input, and maybe we can all kind of create together.
Oh my goodness. We're planting a seed right now.
Yep.
And by this time next year, what is it going to look like? We can reflect back on this.
Right.
This is the beginning of something amazing. So jump on this train and let's see where it takes us.
Yes.
So, all right, guys, tune in next week with our conversation with Sherry Salata. We're so excited about that. And Courtney, hopefully, will be joining us as well.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Yay.
This was a pleasure, Joanne.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.